This is Michael Krieger from ConStat, and we're here at Interop 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada. With all the topics that are hot in IT today, one of the things we're talking about is Bring Your Own Device, or BYOD. So we're going to talk today to a number of attendees and see what they're doing about BYOD.
We asked attendees at this year's Interop what their strategy was for deploying applications on the devices that employees are bringing to the workplace. Here's what they said.
One of the things that we're working on as a major initiative pretty much right now is, and I like the turn of phrase they use, the desktop as a service idea, in that we're building a pool of virtual desktops that these users can come into, and that we hope will allow us to get the separation between their personal workspace on their device and letting them do what they need to do while we can establish the controls that are necessary to protect the corporate interests. Really right now we're looking more, given those qualifiers, probably down the cloud avenue. I think that's the one that best fits us as an organization right now.
Right now it's really in development stage. I'm making the app right now for Windows 8 actually. So we're breaking into that technology even though it's not out yet. But right now we're doing, it's just a really quick, robust app. I think we're just looking at native application. It's really quick development, and you can it's easy to just load it up on the device that you need it really quick.
Right. We have a hybrid approach again. We do publish them on our internal web server, some applications, but our key strategy is the native Apple apps that we develop internally. We don't publish those on the Apple site. We publish them through our MDM and our internal app store. Okay. So we only deploy them to people that need them. So we have our policies and our profiles for the users that get what applications and what data they get used to.
I'm hearing about it, learn more about this middleware sort of concept. I think they call it MEEP is the acronym. MEEP? Do you remember the mobile?
Well, MEEP is more of a producing application, produce one application but distribute it to different kinds of devices. My dad had a philosophy, and I think this is true for HTML or MEEP. If you try to get one thing that does a lot of different things, it's going to do none of them very well.
We'll probably start looking at virtual desktop, like Citrix or VMware's or something to that effect, so that their device can connect to a virtual desktop rather than them getting their data on that device.
We just started that recently, and we're using a product from Boxstone, which has traditionally been a BlackBerry management solution, which is now open up to iPhones, and we're starting that now, which allows us the ability to have like an enterprise catalog to supply to them. We are a Citrix shop, and we do advertise that, but with Boxstone, we can publish what we want to our employees. One of the benefits of the Boxstone solution is it allows us to segregate just the device, the enterprise data only. In the event the employee were to separate from the company, we can wipe just that enterprise data, not the entire device.
I'm trying to see the vendors' collaboration, vendors working together, seeing who's partners in each other's booths. Very interesting there is, is this mobile vendor working with that platform and he's introducing this application. So the collaboration between the vendor offerings themselves, because that makes my job easier.
There is a magic compiler, but it doesn't really hit device specific. So it's okay for if you develop in HTML5, but if you want core device functionality, you're going to need to develop it individually for each platform.
Man, that's a tough one. I don't know. Like I said, we know our IT staff is already stretched. So how eager are we? We're not. IT is not eager to allow those devices on, but it's driven more by the end user.
So how are the mobility experts we spoke with putting usable information in the hands of their BYOD toting employees? Well, there's an app for that, only if you're solely an iOS shop. Enterprises that are mostly iPhone and iPad are internally publishing their homegrown or third-party applications using mobile data management solutions. And those who have a few under their belts say it's the easiest way to deliver the goods. For mixed or non-Apple shops, many are looking back to the future with desktop as a service or virtualization solutions from the likes of Citrix. The big problem there continues to be using mouse-oriented Windows or Linux apps with a touch and gesture-based device. Even reading what's on the scraped screen is a challenge for many. The last group we spoke with were all waiting for the next big thing to come along, whether it's HTML5, tools that segregate user data from corporate data, or magic compilers that will let you develop once and deploy on all the mobile platform standards as they emerge. If you'd like to see more of what we learned at Interop or find out how we deliver insights to tech marketers, email us at info@constat.com, call us at 510-834-1910, or just surf over to www.constat.com. From Interop for ConStat, this is Michael Krieger.